Cooking with Crystal, cooking with Crystal, cooking with Crystal. Welcome back to my channel. I am Crystal Holiday. And today, although it's very gloomy outside, we're going to make some sunshine food. We're going to make some of the best baked pasta ever. And here are our ingredients. We have our celery, garlic, red, green, and yellow peppers, chicken. We have our onions, our pasta, our crunchy garlic, which is delicious, of course, basil, curry powder, pepper, paprika, seasoned salt, and garlic. Those are our seasonings. Look at that. You know it's going to be good. Let's prepare our chicken by putting a little bit of olive oil on. Once we put the olive oil and coat them in the olive oil, we're going to take the seasoning that we mixed in a bowl and just sprinkle right on the chicken. I usually let it sit maybe about 5 minutes so that the seasonings can soak all the way into the chicken. And usually I'll massage it into the chicken and just let it sit for 5 minutes. Right now we're building the flavor. We get our grill pan out and we're going to put it right on the grill pan. We don't have to put any oil in the grill pan because we already coated the chicken with the olive oil. I'm just giving it a little bit more olive oil. You don't have to, but I'm giving a little bit more olive oil. And this is how it will look. This is how you want it to look, with a little crunch. Now in another pan, just put a little olive oil. We're going to begin to saute our onions first. And then our red, green, and yellow peppers. And you're talking about smell-o-vision. Oh my goodness, I really wish you could smell this grilled chicken and the onions starting to fry. Now we're going to put our celery in, because I'm going to tell you, celery gives it a beautiful flavor along with the seasonings, the onions, all of it is just flavor, flavor, flavor. Let's check on our chicken. It's doing wonderfully. This is what you would like it to look like. The little bit of crunch is what you want in the chicken because it gives it that grilled flavor. And then we're just going to stir our green peppers, red, orange, celery, onions, goodness. And let's go ahead and throw our garlic in. Because you know we can't have a meal without garlic. And I love garlic powder, but I also love fresh garlic. There's nothing like fresh garlic. So I usually use the garlic powder and the fresh garlic to give it layers of flavor. Because the last thing you want is bland food. Now right now I took the chicken out and we're going to begin to cut it. Now why am I cutting this chicken and it's super hot? Let your chicken stand a couple minutes till it cools off a little bit. But I don't know why I was in such a rush to cut it. Burning my fingers, but that's okay. For the love of food, okay? Yeah, just let's get that crust, okay? That's what I was about to say. The crust on the chicken is delicious. And then we're going to start to boil our pasta in salted water. Let's get us another stir. And let's scrape that bottom. It smells so good. You know I'm hungry, as always. And look at this garlic herb cheese with the Gouda. Now Gouda is a very smooth cheese. And then we have our combination of the Colby Jack. I prefer the block cheese because it seems to melt better than the cheese that's already cut. But mixing the two together, it's just going to be divine. And we're going to use our little petite tomatoes and some tomato sauce. Let's put our tomatoes in because that'll give it like a little pop when you're eating the pasta. Just follow this recipe and it will be delicious. Let's put a little bit of tomato sauce in. Now you don't want it too runny, so let those marry with the tomato sauce. Let the onions, the garlic, the celery, the peppers, let them all marry and be happy. And just let this simmer. Put a little bit more seasoning because you don't want it to be bland. Now this is when it starts to getting interesting. You're going to put a little bit of this cheese in here. A little bit of this garlic, herb, cheese. It don't taste real cheesy to me. It tastes more like I would say cream cheese. Well, it doesn't taste cheesy to me. It just tastes creamy with a little herbs. but it is cheese. And in our pan, we're just going to layer it like you would do lasagna. Let's get some of that in the pan. And then we're going to put our chicken. Just break them up into little bite-sized pieces. As you see, when I cut it, it wasn't real cut. It wasn't cut good enough, so I had to pull some of them apart. We're going to put our mixture of the tomato sauce and our vegetables. Let's get that in there. Stop trying to jump out, tomato sauce. And we're just going to continue to layer it. We're going to get our cheese, sprinkle that on there. When I tell you, the Gouda gives it such a smooth texture when it comes from out the oven. And we're just going to do the last layer. I have just enough tomato sauce. I have a little bit more in the pan. See that I just got the rest of it from the pan. And then we're going to top with our cheeses. When I tell you, this is a bowl of comfort. A bowl of comfort. Yes. Delicious. We're going to cover it with aluminum foil. Poke it on the top. Let some of the steam out while cooking. We are almost done. Look at this. Okay. And this is what the pasta is looking like. Looks just like lasagna, but it's not. Yes. Now I do like it a little bit browner, so I'm going to put it back in for maybe about 5 more minutes. And here we go. This is going to be so delicious. Just look at the caramelization of the cheese and the pasta. And good. You remember that? Good. And let's get a little scoop or a big scoop. Whatever your stomach is telling you to get. This is going to be so good. I'm just going to get a little teeny weeny bit more. Yes. Look at Look at that goodness. You see my face. I'm so happy. Oh, Lord, thank you for the food that we're about to receive in Jesus' name. Amen. We're going to get some of this. Mm. That is so good. Mm. The chicken has a nice grilled taste. You can taste some of the crunchy bits, which is so delicious. The green peppers, the orange peppers, the red peppers, that it's like pow, pow, pow all up in your mouth. Oh. And then it has like a little bit of spiciness. I'm not sure where that's coming from, but it's so good. You gotta try this recipe. And I did forget. I will put a little bit of my crushed garlic on, because it just gives it some extra flavor. But it really don't need it. I really don't need it. This right here, tastes so good, but you don't need it. Follow this recipe, and although it's gloomy outside, you have sunshine inside with this. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I am Crystal Holiday. And as always, be blessed. Thank you so much for watching, like, and subscribe to my channel. And just thank you. Be blessed.